Drop this water down, and then you can get out. Okay. We'll get rid of you. Go, go, go. I just want to know exactly how many tiles this is. So we'll let them put in these mesh tiles and stuff. And then we're on to a winner. Oh, it's become a right fucking stress tonight with all the exosuit stuff. I really wanted to plow ahead and get that stuff done. Oh well. Right. It'll be fine. Let's get this finished. And then we can get our storage room being used. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So let's copy all this. Get that going at least. We'll slap in some more compactors for the ones that I missed earlier. So that's about right. And then let's get some liquid going in here. I was going to fill this up with, let the CO2 start filling up, but I can't really, there's too much pressure in here, so we'll just get this pumped in with some water and stuff for now. Water and crude. And then we can start our CO2 pipe. We'll up the priority on that and get it going as well. People need to stop dying, honestly. How much slime have we got? 65 tons. We're still alright for slime at the minute. We are using quite a lot, but it is what it is. And we're getting quite a high yield because we're fertilising them at least. So, fertiliser itself, how much have we got? 132 tons. So we've got plenty of fertiliser. Got shitloads of phosphorite as well. Pinch pepper nuts, we've got 1003, so I think I made a smart call turning this off right at the start. Sleep wheat grain 700, that's not the most, but it's better than a kick in the face, I suppose. Considering it's all wild, that's not the end of the world. And I might just make sure this dig is cancelled down here, you know. But they can't get to it anyway, but I'm just going to cancel this. Did we reveal anything? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think we've pretty much found everything that we're going to find now, guys, as wise. So that's just all we've got. But that's fine. That is fine. Okay, we've got our 16 slicksters now, so we must have caught one more, which is cool. I think I should start thinking about building an actual tank here. And actually seeing if we're falling or rising or whatever. Let's do that now. Oh, fuck. I really wish I'd not removed these exosuits now. Fuck. That was a mistake. We can't reach all these. Yeah, I really wish I'd not got rid of all the exosuits. So now I can't really do much about oil biome for now. Oh shit, that's where all my abyssalite went before. When all of a sudden I had no abyssalite left, I couldn't understand.
Oh, fool.
Thanks, Leffy. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for the bits, mate, honestly. Yeah, before I ran out of abyssalite. And I couldn't understand why, and it's because it's probably all down here. And because I've got no exosuits in place, we can't get it all. So that was a bit of a dick move. That was a mistake. I don't understand how this still isn't filled yet. 200 kilos of oxygen these take. That's crazy. People are getting scolded. Who was getting scolded? I quite want to know who it was. Let's look at the vials. What are you?
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I was just resealing those sweets.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Not really sorry.
What? I didn't say anything.
Cosmin. Oh, I really wish I'd not removed those exosuits. It's 12 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, you're probably right, Rhett. Yeah, I really wish I'd not removed those. This is really going to cause a problem. How come we have unreachable beds? I don't understand what's happening. Is it because we've again got too many exosuits? Is that what's happened? Unreachable bed. One there, one there. Right, let's undock some of these. So I think these exosuits belong down here. I'm going to undock 4 of these. And I'm going to get them swept up into one of these compactors. I think we should be able to sweep them up in here, shouldn't we? Clothing. Can you not sweep Atmo suits? Why aren't they being able to be stored? I don't understand. If you can't sweep them, what the fuck am I meant to do with them? No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can only store them on a dock. What a big old fucker. Okay. Well, that's a bit annoying. You had to drop them in lava to get rid of them. No, we will use them ultimately, it's just we're not in a position to now. Not really. Although we could put another one in here. I don't know why I've not put another one in here yet. I think maybe we were stressed on power, possibly. Fuck it. We'll figure it out later. This still isn't being done, but I think that's more down to the fact that we've not got enough oxygen for the suits. I think what I'm going to do for now is run a little pipe over here. So if this is filled, fill these. Oh. We're sort of just moving oxygen from place to place at the minute, but I think that should help. Because this is a far more powerful pipe, I think. And then we'll reassess this later. Okay. Right. You need to definitely not do any more of that. And you need to stop doing that as well. Cool. Now that these are done, that is good. Let's prioritise this a little higher, and we'll get this pipe done, and we can feed some chlorine in here, and that'll be glorious. And I think I need to reconnect the pump. I think, yeah, I do. So we'll do that as well. And we'll slap a little switch in here just so we can disconnect it when we want. Ah, oh, shit. I really lost all momentum early when we started having all those troubles with the exosuits. It really fucked me up. Suffocating. I really don't know how to get back on track. I kind of want to get this done. But on the same token, I've not really got much to cool now. Now that we're using ice. The reason we were building this cooler was when we thought we had more water than we did. So this cooler was going to cool our sleep wheat, and it was going to cool our geysers. We were going to run liquid pipes through here and run some oil through it. The only problem is the the sleep week we can't really afford in water. And the geysers are being cooled by ice at the minute. Decisions. Atmos suits, can't sweep them, can't assign them. Key ripes, they're shite. Is it just me or is there a bug now that makes dupes no take snazzy suits on the floor? Domineering, sorry. There is a thing at the moment where it's very much priority based. You'll find that they'll assign to them when they've got literally nothing else to do normally. They're just a bit of a bugger. So what you can do is just unassign all of the jobs for a little while, get your dupes equipped with suits, and then they'll wear them and off you go. But yeah, it's a bit of an arse at the minute. Right. Do I want to set this cooler up? Maybe I should use some of the conveyor that we've got here. I don't think we're going to use that. I want to go back to focusing on the puff farm. Fuck it. This is what I want to do. I want to capture some puffs, and I want to play with them. I don't care if you suffocate right now. That is just unlucky. So, what can we do here? Right, let's get another dupe in. We need to rebuild our workforce. Not right now, we don't. They're all terrible. So. Oh. Fuck. That's 72 tiles. 72 tiles. 24, 48. Yeah, hopefully that helps, dummy. That's what I did anyway. Maybe this floor needs to be a little bit lower. Basically, I just want to put a ranching station in there and have a sweeper arm to collect the slime. Put some liquid on the floor. Let the polluted oxygen come through. I think this would work. But 72 tiles ain't enough. So I'll probably want to do. Can't put an airlock in. How can I stop my puffs from moving from leaving this room? I don't care where they are inside this chamber. I just want my slime dropping in like 1 or 2 spots. I don't want it spread out. So how can I stop my puffs from leaving this room if I have this open? And allow obviously my rancher needs to get in and out as well, that's the thing. We'll keep them as separate rooms so I get the farming, the ranching bonus. How the fuck can I do this? Because if one moves from here to the other room, I can put 3 in each room at the minute. If one moves from this room to the next room, they're overcrowded. So how can I stop them moving through pneumatic doors? They shouldn't move through pneumatic doors, but they do when your dupes travel through them. How can we get around that? Decisions. Right. What we'll do this. This door's going to be ripped out. I just left this as access for now. And we're going to want a little bit of surface liquid coming in here as well, which we will just keep happening with a pump. You can be there. We'll have a couple of stations in here. Grooming stations like so. I might do these on a mesh floor. I think we'll do that instead. Will grooming stations work on a pneumatic door? Does anybody know? I don't know if we've tested this before. Oh shit, we did test this, I'm sure we did. Didn't we test this when we were doing our slickster pit? Yeah, they don't like it. Yeah, Mech suggested the tube entry before, but I don't know how good that'd be. Because then you'd have to have you'd have to leave space for the checkpoints, not the checkpoints, you know what I mean, the where are they? The transit tubes. And they ain't gonna fit. So you found a CO2, guys, and what use would you recommend it for? If you want to use it, use the CO2 and feed it to slicksters, probably is the best thing. You can also use the heat off it if you want to, like, pre-boil water, you know, preheat water that's going to be boiled and stuff like that. You can also use a, you can use the fact that you will have, if you've got cold water that's going to electrolyzers, for example, you can take some of the heat out of the carbon dioxide with that water, because when it goes to the electrolyzers, it doesn't matter what heat it is, things like that. But yeah, if you just want to use it, I'll just feed it to slicksters, generally. Build a puff scarecrow outside the door. Yeah, I'll get the puffs in before I finish the room. I'm just sort of trying to figure it out at the minute. I don't think we can build these on top of pneumatic doors. I don't think they like it. We'll see if they actually build it. They've delivered the iron, so let's see if they actually build it. I don't think they will. A puffed scarecrow outside the door to keep them scared in, you mean? Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about one of these. I thought you were talking about a critter law. Yeah, puffed scarecrow to keep them in. Get a guard dog. Yeah, they ain't gonna build that. So how can I have it sitting in liquid without pissing off my dupes? My dupes are going to be an exosuits in fairness, so it doesn't really matter. So this room should be 70 now, shouldn't it? Right, okay, so we'll rip you out. We'll go back to what we're going to do. I'll put a little vent in at the top. Like here. And we'll feed a little bit of water in here just to keep some surface water. And then we'll put our farming station lower. Okay, grooming station, sorry, needs to go there. All this ladder needs to be ripped out, which I'm going to start doing now. I might put a couple more switches in just before I rip all this out in case I decide to fine tune this a little bit more and have it pump more often. So we'll do that. That'll be fine. Who's suffocating? Nobody. I have a plan. It's not the best plan, but it is a plan nonetheless. I think it should work. I think it should work. Because then what we're going to do, we're going to have a little chamber down here with some water in it. Like so. We'll have a little pump here. Maybe like that. And in this water we're going to have our us. Oh shit. We'll have our loader. So if I get rid of you, we're going to put a shipping thing here. Oh, it's just too far away. How can I do this? So can you capture these animals without having plastic for these traps? I don't seem to bother wrangling these things. Which are you trying to wrangle, Belzanio? Hatches or which? In my experience, Puff don't disobey you. Don't disobey you if you make it clear to them that you are the alpha. Just don't be a puss. Fair enough. Fair enough, Electron. Take it on board. We will alpha them. Shit the bed. This isn't quite going to work how I'd planned. I'll just explain. What I'm trying to do here is make it so that I can have a loader submerged. I don't think I'm going to be able to with the size of the rooms that I've got. Don't think I'm going to be able to. Came in, it's very stuck. We will save her in a moment. No, we'll put that there actually. We'll put the pump one further over. People are actually suffocating. Cayman is one of them, I think. Who's suffocating? Come on. Don't be like that. We're very busy. Okay. So what we now need to do is get some laws going up here. We've only got one puff nearby, so we're probably going to have to wrangle just one puff for a little while. We have got one way down here somewhere. I'm sure of it. We've got one lurking somewhere. So we may have to daisy chain him up here. Yeah, that's a perfect thousands. There's no puffs in there, there's none in there. So we might just have to do a wee bit of wrangling, as I say, but that's not the end of the world. I'm okay with that. And then we did have some puffs over here, but to get them to this side of the base is going to be a feckin' nightmare. Okay, let's start with one. Let's get him up here. So we're going to put a critter law here. Critter law there. Jesus. You can manually give them the order to wrangle. Oh, right, you need to have an expert wrangler. You need to have somebody that's trained in like full, or not expert, but wrangling. So you need to go from farmer to rancher. And then it says here, capable of performing ranch jobs, and they can basically wrangle. So once you've done that, they can actually collect them for you. But not everything can be wrangled, by the way. Take it easy, Domineering. Much love. Take it easy. You saw a streamer try to get a puffed into a room, and after 3 hours they killed the puffed and said to hell with it. Jesus. Delmain, good evening. You just got here. Why do we have like a 40 high airlock pump thing? No reason, buddy. I may have a slight confession. You missed life killing off a couple more dupes. No, he missed life killing off Delmain. I am sorry. It was beyond my control. You wouldn't eat, and you were being a jerk. And honestly, I tried my best. I'm sorry. Damn it, Delmain! Oh shit, I forgot you had that quote. That's not good. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. You did a little bit of starving. I had an exosuit problem. I tried so hard. It all went so wrong. So fast. I'm very, very sorry. I won't kill you again. I promise. Okay. These need to be fixed off for now. Who's baffled by a plastic box? What? Oh shit. This is not helpful. The CO2's rising up again. Should we turn this thing on again? Now that a lot of that oxygen's buggered off, we should be able to get the CO2 pumping into our chamber. Hopefully get the levels falling down a little bit more. Maybe we should make a few of these tiles out of airflow as well. Let's do that. That can help us out a little bit. Okay. Come up here, Mr. Puffed. Come on. I wanna trap you in my pleasure palace. That's what I call it. Right, let's get rid of these ladders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's also start thinking about this. So this room here is just going to basically be like a little handling room. What I don't know is where I'm going to put my loaders and stuff. I also don't know if this sweep will work being sat next to this mesh tile. I think it should do. It should work diagonally, I think. Should do. Okay. I'm a little bit pissed off I can't put my sweeper lower down, but it's just the size of the room. I can't do it, I don't think. I could just lower the floor a little bit more. Because as long as I don't go above... I could just make the room slightly bigger, couldn't I? Drop it down 2 more tiles. That would actually be fine. Yeah, we'll do that. It's fuck all to rip out. It's only this thing. Yeah, we'll get rid of you. And you. And you. Before I wire all this in, I might as well figure this shit out now. It makes sense. And we'll rip you out as well. Everybody really needs to stop dying. It's really getting old.